Warning, in no way are the police officers that I talk about in this video a representation of police officers as a whole. In Columbia, South Carolina, there are a lot of seemingly rundown places like this. Places that you wouldn't think would mind if you appeared and potentially skateboarded. The truth is, as a kid, signs like this really didn't mean that much to us. We would still kind of go inside and explore, especially because even with this, the fence right there is open, so we would just go around. Most of the time, you're gonna be fine, especially nowadays when people come to kick you out, they'll probably just say, get out of here. But there's a few times where people will go absolutely ballistic and sometimes just way too overboard. So the initial story starts off with us going to this seemingly abandoned bus station. For some reason, one of the windows was broken in, so we just kind of figured, well, it's already open, maybe we can just go inside and kind of see what they have to skate. I know everyone listening is just like, are you guys stupid? Well, at the time, yeah, we hadn't really experienced too much bad from skateboarding, so we just figured, what's the worst that can happen? We were actually having a lot of fun. The spot was good, but after about 30 minutes or so, the door gets kicked in.
Get on the ground!
Directly in front of me, about 6 feet away, when the door swung open, there was a cop standing there with a gun to my face. Obviously, I panicked so hard and I didn't know how to react. I was terrified, and he just said, get on the ground or I will blow your effing head off. I was so nervous that I actually fell forward without putting my hands down and just hit my chest on the ground. And then he was like, put your hands in the air. And I didn't know how to do that from my chest. So I just put my arms behind me like this. I had two friends there with me, and faintly one of them I heard go, oh God, in the background, which it was funny later, but at the time, I mean, we were so terrified that we genuinely just didn't know how to react. I know that the world is a scary place a lot and a lot of things are happening, but this story is not an example of how all cops are or how people are. This is just one bad egg. This is what the story is about, is this one cop that 100% was out of his mind. After he got done yelling at us, he put us in handcuffs, and you could tell that his two partners that he had with him were uncomfortable with the whole situation. They thought it was really overkill. Neither of them pulled out guns. It was just the one guy, and he was just cursing under his breath the whole time. You could tell he was just so flustered. Even when we went outside and we were just 16-year-old kids who clearly looked like skateboarders who were there just to skateboard. The cop sat in his car just shaking and holding the steering wheel, super angry, like he just never let up. His partners tried to calm us down by talking to us and relating to us, but at the same time we were thinking, this is insane. You guys suck. Even when I got on the phone with my brother to pick me up, the cop told me, hey, if you're on the phone with your parent, tell him that you almost died today. Now, the reason I'm filming this whole conversation here is because I wanted to film at the location where this happened. And no, it isn't here, it's right across the street. Now, remember when I said it was an old, decrepit bus station? Well, today, it is now this crazy apartment complex for college students. And understanding the struggles the skateboarders went through here is one major reason of why I wanted to get this place. So Zach Gillespie's gonna come here, we're gonna skate together, it's gonna be great, but I haven't actually skated a few of the obstacles in this park, including this A-frame over here, this handrail I've never even board slid, the hubba ledge that we actually put onto the rail, we're gonna do that so I can finally grind that. This brand new quarter pipe, 3 feet, so perfect. And we actually got two new launch ramps and they're much wider, so we have this one and then we usually put it right in front of this one, so we're gonna set it up like a ramp to ramp. So that's like 4 or 5 new obstacles that we're gonna skate right now. Let's go. full tour of this park that's coming out next week, but I was just thinking, in those situations where we went into a place that we weren't supposed to go and people got really upset, what would we do if all of a sudden somebody showed up here unannounced? Well, it's actually happened a few times, and last night may have been the most awkward version of that ever. There was about 6 of us here, and we were all just casually sitting in a circle. It was about 8 p.m., so it was pitch black outside. There were cars outside. It was very obvious that there were people inside working or skating, whatever. Then all of a sudden, this happened. Right here, exactly like this. Zach, can I skate here? Nah, man, I'm sorry. We're about to head out in just a second, so. Okay. It was so uncomfortable, so awkward, and of course I felt so bad because Zach actually knew who it was, and I wanted him to text him right after and say, dude, if you just ask me to go to the park, there's like 7 key holders, just ask one of them, then you can come. It's all about just reaching out to the people who have the keys to the park. And the whole entire community here is allowed to do it, but for some reason it's like, I don't know, people just don't want to do it. Like, here's an honest question. What is more awkward? Sending a DM on Instagram being like, hey Zach, I skateboard, you know, maybe we know each other, I'm in the community, you can see on my page that I skate. I was wondering if I could just go to the park. If you guys are skating there one day, you mind if I join? And Zach will 99% of the time, unless you've rubbed him the wrong way in some way in the past or done something messed up in the community, he'll say yes. So pretty much anyone can come if they just hit him up. Is that really more awkward than showing up randomly, taking the effort to drive here, go to the door, knowing people are inside, opening the door without knocking and being like, can I skate? That's that. I'm gonna head out and actually probably skate a little bit. It's a perfect weather outside, and I'm gonna go ride my skateboard and do other stuff and film more videos for your face. So tune in every Tuesday and Thursday for a new video on this channel. If you did like this video, be sure to subscribe, like, let me know what you think about everything down below. If you're stoked on the park footage, because on Progress Daily's YouTube page, we have 3 videos going up every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So between the 2 channels, there are literally 5 videos going up a week. So hopefully you are entertained. That's the goal, is to keep you hyped and inspired to skate and to produce as much content about skateboarding as we can, as well as we can. And it's 2021. I don't know if I've said this yet, but we're here. Hope you have a wonderful new year. Hope it started off strong, and it's obviously gonna be probably a better year than last year, so that's a good thing. I'm excited to see what all of you are trying to do. A lot of people hashtag Progress Daily with whatever you're working on in your life, and to me, that's really inspiring to see. It gets me so pumped when I see someone landing their first kickflip, or when I see someone's artwork, or when I see someone just progressing in whatever they're trying to progress, fitness, etc. I'm very proud of what you're doing, and I hope you know that I am following along, I'm keeping up, and I'm excited to see all the self-improvement, and that's what I'm trying to do, always trying to progress daily. Anyways, take care, progress daily, and keep killing it!